The 2019 Make Smoking History Experts Cup Rally, where there was as much fun in the service park as there was out on the stages.
Hello.
A bumper field of 38 cars entered the Experts Cup this year, run in the coal mining town of Collie in the southwest. It actually ran in October, quite a late time slot for this rally, so that changed the conditions of the rally completely. This time it was quite dry, warm, loose and very dusty. 6 special stages and 100 k's competitive lay ahead of state competitors, and a lesser distance of 50 kilometres competitive and 3 stages for the clubmen. 1 service only for state and no service for clubmen on this one. And at the first service, few were struggling with the conditions. There was a few tyre dramas, this one from Glenn Alcorn where he went wide and went into a ditch and knocked a tyre off the rim, had to stop and change it. Also Barry McGuinness and Steve Wade, unfortunately they put the car off the road for a little while, got it stuck and had to get out. Car 2, Peter Major, did very well on the Darling 200 in his first gravel event. He and Jimmy Marquette unfortunately went off the road on one double caution corner there in one of the stages and lost a fair bit of time getting the car out, dropping them down the order quite a bit. Young Kelly Thomas with Dad Dave alongside in her WRX, yeah, having a bit of transmission trouble on this event. Our car actually dropped into rear-wheel drive of some sort of problem. Initially it was thought that it was a front drive shaft or something that was causing the problem. The front drive shaft was changed during service. However, unfortunately the problem persisted and sort of had to drive more like an Escort than a Subaru on the last 3 stages to get the car to the end of the event. Dave Smith was on his second rally as a driver. Of course, most of us know that he's been involved in the administration and organising for quite some many years. He got caught out in his Daihatsu Charade just near instruction 25, had a bit of a spin and got the car stuck pointing back the way that it was going. That was a bit of a learning curve. Luckily it was an easy snatch out and they were able to finish the rally. The slippery conditions were actually catching out quite a few. Actually, Dale Ashford, one of our mates that we used to rally with in the Clubman series a long time ago, Ross Burton alongside him, brought out his RX2, hasn't been out for 20 years this year. Had a couple of moments where they went off the road a couple of times and got stuck, and eventually did get the car to the finish, so well done, good to see you back, Dale. Hopefully we'll see you at many more rallies to come. Within our team we were only running 1 car. We had Mark Kelty and Graham Mogg in the Celica GT4, and on this one spectator point here, yeah, had a moment here where it took a little bit to get the car round off, went off into the ditch and had to reverse out. Thankfully, not much time lost. The action didn't end there either. Cody Reynolds and Anthony Steltari, they were going not too bad earlier on in the event. Haven't seen them for most of the year, so it was good to see them back in their WRX. However, put the car off at pretty much the same place that Peter Major had gone off earlier in the day. They got the car stuck and it was wedged. And then unfortunately a bit of a wide corner and then another competitor came around the corner and actually sort of clipped their car as well, I think. But luckily the WRX was there, otherwise the other car would have gone further in. So, God, it was really an interesting event. So after 3 stages in the Clubman, the results were in. For a great drive on their debut event, David Warburton and Bryden Coker took 3rd place in their Mitsubishi Lancer. Kevin Hollingsworth and Simon Grattan came 2nd in their Suzuki Swift. And in 1st place now they've got the drama sorted out with their Peugeot 206 GTI, Rod Fowler and Keith Mays. On to the outright state championship, and after 6 stages and 100 k's competitive, the top 10 were in. In 10th place, Greg and Deanne Flood in their Mitsubishi Lancer. 9th place went to Mike Joss and Megan Logue and their Nissan Silvia S15. The fresh engine obviously made a big difference to their times. And first 2-wheel drive and 8th outride was Raz and Iona Vlad in their Ford Fiesta ST. In 7th place was Ben Perard and Damon Nicoli in their WRX STI. 6th place and a welcome return to the championship, Doug Tostovan with Dan Adams alongside in his Subaru Legacy RS. 5th place, Craig Rando and Matt Scafidi in their WRX. Another making a return to the championship was Brad Markovic with Glenn McNeil alongside. Unfortunately, they got a flat tyre in the first group of stages and dropped about 2 minutes, and by rally's end they were in 4th place. Onto the podium positions. Ben Searcy with Steve Glennie alongside finished well in 3rd place in their Lancer Evo 9. For Searcy, it gave him 2nd place in the state championship overall. 2nd place with a good result was Steve Oxley and Michael Wood in their WRX STI. And out in front, sealing his 2nd state championship, was John O'Dowd with Tony Feather alongside in their Skoda Fabia R5. Thanks very much for watching this. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you again soon. Cheers.